Shit. And goddamn it, Junior, how many times am I going to have to tell you to keep that damn cigar out of my face? Huh? Christ almighty, it's like I'm sitting here playing cards with my brother's kids or something.
It's the Mead for Metal podcast, friends. Go play cards with your kids. Sounds like a bunch of angry elves.
Einherjar. Been around since 93, so got a new release today.
Got a little long in the tooth. Goddamn, that 33 year.
Yeah, Lifeblood, the name of that record. I'm sure that LJ will fill us in on that a little later.
I hope he gives us his review of Warning, the new Warning album.
Maybe. I don't know. Is
he doesn't, he's fired.
Is that Walker guy back to being a sad bastard again? Is that?
Well, that would insinuate he went to being a happy little bastard.
I don't think he's ever been happy.
No, it's just the song stylings has changed. I'm going to be sad and play my acoustic guitar. I'm going to be sad and fucking doom it up. This first album from Warning in 20 years.
God damn. Well, how many has he
Tool
cranked?
fans take note.
How many has he cranked out under 40-watt Sun, though, since
Quite
then?
a bit.
Yeah.
Like 4 or 5.
I mean, it's like it's not like he just went, fuck this, I ain't playing music for a long time.
Yeah.
He's actually been pretty busy.
And the first 40-watt Sun album's actually like pretty heavy. Not as doomy as Warning, but still, it's electric guitar goodness. Then it got more pretty and sad.
Well, decided they didn't need to have a bass player anymore, right?
Who really does?
In which case, actually, it's pretty nice for me. It's like having a nice little karaoke lounge for a bass player in here.
We got a Scottish bass player by the name of McBook. Although we're not Apple people, it'd be just regular PC.
Yeah, shit. Mead for Metal podcast. Hadn't done this in a little bit. We're actually a little late today. We got started about 10 minutes later than normal. But if that's making you angry, you might want to fucking pass entirely. We kind of good news, bad news. We have we'll do it back to back. We're doing a podcast again next week,
like the good old days.
But it won't be on a Friday.
Not like the good old days.
I think so. I think we've only done it once or twice in 300 some odd fucking episodes, and that is to do a show on a Saturday because we bring Friday energy.
We do.
I mean, I think we've done more Thursday shows than Saturday shows, honestly.
Wow. And but still not a whole god awful lot.
No,
I mean,
just a handful of those.
Friday is pegged as the day.
So why are we foregoing the Friday energy? Well, because next week my brother Daryl will be on with us, and we hadn't had him on in 120 something episodes, I think. So
it has been a while.
Actually, it might be even more than that, a couple hundred. Yeah.
He did a little thing for the I can't remember if it was 200. Yeah. Podcast 200.
Yeah. And yeah, goddamn, it's been what, 7 years, I guess, since we hung out with that guy.
Good
so
gravy.
Well, I'm not real tight with my siblings, so
well,
I'm tighter with him than any of the rest of them. So
sure, no, absolutely, and I mean, it's a bit of a jaunt, bit of a distance.
Wasn't it? I guess it was Fear Inoculum last time. We saw them in San Antonio, I think, the last time we hung out with that guy. So he'll be on next Saturday. So we'll try to bring a Friday energy on a Saturday.
I think we can do it.
Probably. I'll just be liquored up. Oh
no, just like the last time we did a podcast with him.
That's my Friday energy.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad we had that one actually on tape because I have to go back and re-listen to it sometimes because sometimes I can't remember the end of it.
Oh. When we were the last one we did with that guy?
And it's not because like it's just shitty memory. It's because I started going fucking shot for shot with two siblings fucking getting drunk and
well, we had a bottle of Bullet Rye.
Yes, we did. We had. It did not last very long.
It did not.
Good God. No, I'm a beer boy now. Unless I'm in a strange land.
Yeah, I was going to say, you fucking, I saw you throwing down some shit non-beer like a week ago.
Yeah, but they were fancy drinks.
Yeah. Yeah, we got back from a vacation in Durango with the other 3 members of our little tribe here, and some of them got spouses, and had a really good time recharging the batteries and doing a lot of shit I'd normally never do.
Yeah.
I knew that Durango was known for being a drinking town. I didn't realize it's also known for like being a gastronomic town. It has some fine dining. I was a little stunned to find that.
And quality.
Yeah.
Quality fucking dining.
Sure. I mean, now, if you don't want that, they certainly fucking had everything in between, too. I mean, they even had a couple of goddamn dive bars there.
Oh, yes, they did.
If that's your bag. But man, if you're just wanting to live the good life, you can absolutely do that without any issue in that town.
Or you could be like this asshole here and just do both.
Yeah.
Go live the good life and then go hang out with the dregs of society. Keep yourself balanced, centered.
Well, because there was one place that was called El Rancho, which it's fine, but man, that's probably the biggest dive in the town.
Well, see, you didn't go into the Roadhouse.
I did not, but I knew it for what it was. I was like, nope, that's clearly a fucking dive.
Yeah, it was more well lit.
Oh, well, that's maybe a good thing or a bad thing, depending.
And the clientele was far younger.
God damn, well, that may not be a positive then, but
it was weird.
I have no issue with younger folk. It's just I know what males in their 20s do, and they like to fight. That's, get a little liquor in them, and then people's fucking, I don't know, their sensitivities get dialed way up.
That's right. Their pussies get real itchy.
Very much so. And like, oh, I need to fight. I need to fight somebody right now.
I gotta fix this puss.
Where that's not preferred. And I have to get after the age of about 40. It's like, no, that's a fucking terrible idea. I don't want to get fucking wrecked. It'd take me 3 times as long to heal up as it used to. Fighting's a young man's game.
Right. Well, you're not searching out. On the other side is going, it's like, well, I'm not just going to let you punch me in the mouth, motherfucker.
Yeah. But, so they had a couple of dives for sure. But, man, they had some upscale fucking places too. And like I said, and everything in between. They'd even had Brandon really, really digging on a yeehaw bar.
Well, God, it was okay. I didn't realize you had kind of eyeballed it.
Well, because they called it an arcade.
Yeah, the garage in Humble, Durango, Colorado. Now, if you go there early in the day, and I'm talking like right when that cocksucker opens.
Yeah, like at 2.
It's a beautiful place. You can go. They had pinball for days. A lot of music-based pinball machines, and none of them were lame.
Yeah.
Difficult, goddamn right. That Metallica one was a pain in the ass, but there was also some issues with it. I didn't care. I just wanted to play it.
The Iron Maiden pinball was fucking pretty top-notch.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Had a little beer pong machine where the ball shoots up and floats in the air.
Yeah.
That freaked me the fuck out, but then I was like a 4-year-old having a blast. And, foosball, pool, of course. Little jukebox that fucking put out some jams.
Well, it's an AMI jukebox.
Yeah.
So,
But the system they had it going through was like, this sounds nice. And they didn't have that shit turned down because it was metal.
Yeah.
If anything, they had that shit turned up. Until later in the day.
So they opened about 2. By about 3:30, then you start getting the yeehaws coming in.
Yeah. And we had other engagements later in that day. This was the last day we were there. So I didn't want to get shithoused on Miller High Life, which was beginning to happen.
Well, and they didn't carry any Anheuser-Busch products, so.
No Budweiser. But honestly, Miller High Life is, if I'm going to drink a beer less than Budweiser, it'd be that one.
I drank a lot of IPAs early, and I was like, God damn, if those things are cranking 7.5%, 8%. And I thought, no, what the hell am I doing? I don't need to just get fucking thrashed.
Man, when we got there, first beer was an IPA for me. Drank that bitch, and I was already warm in the face.
Yeah,
I was like, was there booze in there? No, that's just an IPA on an empty stomach, motherfucker.
Right.
To Steamworks Brew Pub we go, and proceed to make myself feel like complete and utter shit because I ate way too much food and I kept drinking.
Well, yeah, that's it. Yeah, there's by and large, the portion sizes were just fucking ridiculous up there. I'd ordered an appetizer at El Moro, one of the finer establishments, I would say.
That was a good place.
And one of our friends' spouses had to comment because I thought the waitress was attractive. I didn't say I wanted to take her home and bang her. I didn't. None of that. It was just I thought, well, that's an attractive young lady. I had no idea because my age radar doesn't work because I'm not interested in anything under 40.
Sure, and it's a foreign land, so it's kind of hard to gauge.
So anyway, but yeah, attractive waitress, and she has absolutely had her shit together, and also had a food runner helping at the same time.
Who was also attractive.
And they bring out, I order an appetizer of like these fucking taters and like a Chipotle sauce of some kind.
Yeah.
And a Pilsner. Like, cool, I'm going to load up on taters and drink a fine Pilsner.
The only place you're going to get out of there for under $20.
That's exactly what I did, too. It was like $16 for a beer and them taters. Yeah. But god damn, it was a ridiculous amount. That bowl of potatoes could have fed the table. As far as an appetizer goes,
Everybody almost did.
Everybody could have had like 4 or 5, half small fingerling potatoes.
And they weren't just like, well, here's some taters with some butter and salt on them.
No,
they were doctored up well.
Yeah, very well. Like cotija and a bunch of other shit. It was pretty amazing. And that's mainly because I knew if I ate a full meal, I wouldn't be able to drink the rest of the night, and I didn't want that to happen. So,
yeah, because well, goddamn. That's kind of what was my train of thought as well. I got like a sandwich and a they had, it was goddamn, it was from Iceland.
It was an Icelandic toasted porter.
Yeah.
That I was absolutely interested in seeing you order, and then couldn't order the porter.
Come back sadness, but like, sorry, motherfucker, you're gonna have to get one from Bend, Oregon.
Yeah.
Which it was still good. It was one of those, I think it was one of those beers that you had to enjoy warm, like room temp, because it was not cold.
Porters are kind of, that's...
You want the whole flavor profile, and that's the only way you're going to get it.
The Pilsner came out really cold, which is the way you want a Pilsner.
Damn right.
Yeah, some of these places, they handled their shit very well. Very well.
Yeah.
Not one Heineken to be seen anywhere, by the way.
No Samuel Adams.
No, none of the bullshit, But it was a really good trip. Had some activities and shit in there. One of them, they have hot springs. It's maybe like 5.
I didn't go to that shit.
It was like, I figured since you're getting up to drink a beer, grab another beer, I'll go ahead and fill in the shit you didn't do. They call it a hot springs. I don't know that it's necessarily that. Maybe I don't know. It was unlike any hot springs I ever saw. It was like 30 fucking pools. Like concrete pools. So was it a hot springs? I don't know. Maybe. But getting out there and getting some sun, and that's just some shit I just never do. And man, it hit me in the right spot for that and kind of set the tone, because we did that on the first full day, although out of 2 full days we had. But yeah, it set the tone pretty well. And allowed us to plow forward and continue on with just debauchery through the rest of the afternoon and the evening and shit like that, and set up the Thursday, which set up the Friday and the coming home.
Yeah.
It's a good trip.
It really was. It recharged the old heart battery. Really did.
And then Ruben fucking found all kinds of other side shit to do, because that's what Ruben does. But he seeks out the stuff that, like, I'm not going to look for it.
And he will look in the seediest of places for it.
Now, he did go to Roadhouse, and then followed by El Rancho after that, I think. But he went down to the river. The Animas River runs right through the middle of town. And dude went down there and hit some of the trails and shit. Dude was doing shit like locals do.
Right.
Not like what tourists do at all. But, he had a good trip. Our friend Jack and his wife were there. I think they had a solid time as well, because his wife's into like speakeasies, and they had a good one there. Actually, there was only one hit against that one, and that is I thought their waiter sucked.
Yeah, the bartender. Well, I don't know if he was a bartender or not.
I don't know. I just know that he had all kinds of shit to say about other things not pertaining to their bar. Yeah. It's like, come off it, man. You're not that fucking special.
Pants hiked up way too tall, too high, way too high.
Now, the other thing, too, if you're out drinking in a bar, no matter where it is on planet Earth, I don't know, maybe some countries are different, but usually like about 10 minutes go by, and you want to make sure to go by and check on some people, because people like Brandon will probably drain a drink in about 10 minutes. although this place had no beer. It was cocktails only. But dude never did. The only way we could ever get his attention would be like, calling for
Garçon.
it, like, hey, make eye contact, wave, that shit.
So.
And like, why isn't this guy stopping by? I don't know, because he's kind of a dick. That's why.
No, if he'd been a little bit nicer, I probably would have had a second drink.
Yeah, we only stayed for one because it was really tough to try to get a second one. And frankly, I didn't want to be around his fucking joint any longer. So
yeah, should have been that gal that was in the barbershop part.
Yeah, because it's one of these, because speakeasies have to do like a clever little thing. Well, you walk in, it looks like a barber shop. Well, the chick greets you, though. Allegedly, there's a password. It doesn't matter if you know it or not. And then she goes and pulls open this bookcase, and again, that's how you get into the bar. That's kind of cool.
The barber and bookcase.
But yeah, she had a really great personality. But yeah, the guy slinging drinks sucked. He sucked really bad.
Yeah, the majority of the joy was us setting the mood there.
Yeah.
Having everybody was there except for Ruben, I think.
I think so.
Ruben was off adventuring. And that was just great. Just kind of sitting down in this dimly lit room, heavily tinted. And there were windows, but they were super heavily tinted.
Yeah.
And there was light music when we went in, but then as soon as we got there, it stopped. I would have liked for that to have continued.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a weird thing when like there's like no music and it's just little conversation, and that's all you can pick up. But especially once music has been established, it was kind of a weird thing.
Yeah.
And for longtime listeners of the show, yeah, Krista was there. Got to hang out with her and her husband and stuff. It was a good time. Because Krista's into the same shit we're into, which is, which works out fucking really well.
Oh, fuck yeah. That was the great thing. Everybody was able to do their own thing and eventually meet on the same page every once in a while and fucking cut it loose. Have a good time.
Semi-regularly. The one thing I was worried about, because I thought, man, I'm I'm planning out this vacation with, with all 5 of us in our circle, plus a couple of spouses. It's like, but what I don't want is like, hey, are you guys all ready to go to this place right now? No, I didn't want that at all.
Yeah, like there's an itinerary and, well, you want to go check out a thing, got 30 minutes before we go here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, the times we did do shit, like they have a pretty cool fucking railroad museum. I was like, I don't know, what do you guys want to do? I might go check out that museum. Cool, we ain't doing nothing. We're going, Yeah. And that kind of, so it was always a really, like, just a spontaneous, like, oh, yeah, fuck yeah, we'll do that.
Let's go do that.
And of course, then we've got Messenger and everybody, in our group was dialed into that. So it was a matter like, hey, going to the balcony. We're going to go up and drink some Budweiser Tall Boys.
Best place in the world.
From a roof. It was absolutely like one of my favorites, honestly. Yeah, and then people just arrive at that or whatever, or the garage, people would arrive there, whatever. It was casual. Because up under no circumstance was like, no, you've got to show up and do this. There were only 2 things, and one of them was the hot springs, and the other was our friend Jack had a birthday on that Thursday, and we went to probably, arguably, their most upscale place in that town, and that's the Mahogany Grill.
Yeah.
And went there where we got to meet Carlos. It was, I expect front of house to be really good at fine dining. I don't expect it to be that good unless I'm like in Las Vegas or some shit.
He felt like part of the crew.
Yeah.
He really, fuck's sake.
Oh, Brandon getting a call. Okay, well, I'll keep the people entertained while you take your call.
Bitch ass.
Yeah, it's a Friday and he can't even fucking get a day off of work. So like I was talking about, so the Mahogany Grill, probably the best fine dining that they've got there. Now, it was also part of the hotel that we'd stayed at, the historic Strader Hotel, built back in the 1860s or 70s, something like that. But within that hotel, they had 2 bars. The office, which we kind of used as our, I guess for lack of a better term, our stepping off point. We'd meet up at the office every afternoon and have a couple, and then we would go. And we'd go, fuck it, let's go to this bar, or I'm going to go check this out. And more than likely, then like the entire crowd would show up. It was a good time. There was another bar in the Strader. It was called the Diamond Bell Saloon. And And if you think it sounds like an Old West thing, you'd be correct. But I never went in. Why? Because they were playing just fucking country music. Every time I'd walk by, like, nah, I ain't going in there. Sorry. That ain't my jam. That ain't where my comfort place is at. We'll just go ahead and call it good. So they had that, the office, they had the Diamond Bell, and they also have inside of that same hotel, the Mahogany Grill. And Mahogany Grill, not overly large, but you wouldn't probably expect it to be overwhelmingly big on floor plan because that would actually be pointless. It's a place where you're probably going to drop $80 a head, which is not bad. I mean, if you're talking about fine dining at like out in, and I keep comparing it to Vegas and I shouldn't, but if you're talking about like the Venetian or where's Delmonico's? I think that's in Venetian. There's like a Gordon Ramsay restaurant, I guess, in Caesars. All of those, you're going to pay like $100 or more generally. Well, yeah, because you're mostly paying for the name. This place, man, I feel like you're getting the actual hardcore fine dining experience for like $80, and then with the tip and tax and shit, that gets you to $100. Man, if you can drop a C note for an experience you just can't really get, and especially down where we live, we don't live in exactly an affluent area, so there's not fine dining opportunities. I think there's one place in this entire area that might be considered fine dining, and well, what we found with the Mahogany Grill blew that place away. So we had a really good time with that. I'd mentioned El Moro. That one's a bar, but also they really do pride themselves on some of their menu items and shit. And what I found with that place is that they are, and actually in all the upscale places they have in Durango, they're always really trying to stay on some cutting edge of some shit. And so what they would do is that there would be like menu turnover. I was talking to, I'd mentioned the guy, Carlos. They had a menu that they'd had in place only a couple of weeks, but apparently they update their menu. They entirely do a menu turnover about every like 3 or 4 months, some shit like that. And I find the same to be true of the other fine dining places there, in which case El Moro. And I'd caught that waitress saying that that their menu was going to change soon because they'd been on it for like 4 or 5 months. So, I mean, and you don't normally catch that outside of some really big places. So it's weird to fucking be in the town of Durango, which only got like 19,000, I think, population, just south of 20,000, and be able to find some things that you just don't see outside of bigger cities.
Yeah, it's really concentrated to those 3 blocks.
Yeah, now there are other places, certainly. I mean, hell, we didn't get into like the half of the city I think that the locals all frequent, but the part that's kind of set off like, well, here's the tourism area for you. I was fucking absolutely, I wouldn't impressed in a few cases, but certainly happy with all of it.
Yeah. No, there's again the waiter at the speakeasy left a lot to be desired.
Right.
Not a lot of did you ever see any ladies that you just like sound like, God damn, all right.
Not really.
Not really, right?
I mean, it's solid, but there wasn't any of this like, what the fuck is it? No, I mean, if I'm putting a numerical value, as the ladies like me to do, saying that tongue in cheek is all hell. But I mean, it's a town of like an aggregate of 6.5 or 7. I mean, yeah, a lot of attractive ladies, but not like a, what the hell is this?
It was all very like real middle of the road.
Yeah.
The gals at Moro, they're pretty nice.
But also, man, if it's a tourist town, well, you can't really judge the local population by hanging out in the places we hung out at because we're only seeing other people that are fucking from elsewhere.
Are you telling me all the hotties hang out at the McDonald's and Denny's nearby?
Maybe.
Damn, should have gone to Denny's for lunch.
Or the Speedway, yeah. But again, there were my takeaways are that the service was impeccable, with the exception of one place. Food just well, we went to Steamworks. You'd mentioned that.
Yeah.
Nothing. You aren't going to get anything but burgers in there and fucking appetizers. But
Dude, that's all you need
That
day
is.
one.
That
Oh,
is.
my God.
And the shit that you could order, I don't even remember what my main course was because I remember the appetizer was bangers and curds.
Yeah. Mm.
And if you're thinking, what the fuck's that? Yeah, it's sausage and cheese curds. Yeah. Yeah. But was that a scenario I see those two things ever going together? Not really, but I was pretty happy with
Not
it.
till now.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, never mind. That's fucking brilliant.
The beer stood out and that appetizer. Again, I don't remember what burger I ordered. I think it was like a black and blue probably, but
I got the Southwest.
it was fine.
It was good.
But blown away though by the beer quality and the appetizers. Elsewhere, I don't know. Elsewhere, mains were absolutely pretty fucking great, depending on where you're at. But I don't know, man. It was just a good time to get the hell out of town. It was running a solid 10 to 15 degrees cooler there than here, even though they claim it's in the mountains. It's not really in the mountains, but
It's around the mountains.
it's by the mountains.
It's by the mountains.
It's
Yeah.
very much near the mountains.
You can see the mountains, but you're not in the mountains.
Yeah. But having said that, yeah, we caught some really lucky weather while we were up there and it just turned out being really nice. The other problem most of the time, and goddamn, I guess we are going to make this all just about the trip, at least over the first half. I can't sleep in hotel rooms. I just can't.
It's tough for me as well.
But this one was different. And what was different about it was I normally don't allow myself the opportunity to go back to the hotel room and just fucking hang out and throw down an edible and listen to some tunes and just kind of settle in.
Proper wind down.
And I did that every night up there for at least an hour and a half, 2 hours. And I slept like a fucking champ every night.
Yeah. The edibles didn't hurt either.
Oh, well, there's that. But that's the other one. Because what would I do in the past? I'd hit the hotel room, I'd throw down an edible and go straight to bed, expecting just to immediately just fucking fall asleep and wake up in the morning.
Yeah. And depending on the occasion, maybe slamming back a few extra beers.
Yeah. Now, that's the one thing I didn't do. I didn't drink
never
one
did.
beer at the room. You and Ruben did.
I drank a half.
Oh, okay.
Well, he was drunk and he wanted to drink,
Yeah.
and I didn't. But, who am I to poop a party?
Right.
I ain't no party pooper.
And he'd bought like a 12-pack he was happy about. I just felt bad because, like, no, I'm done drinking. I'm winding down. It's time for me to look at my eyelids here pretty soon.
You see, you clearly didn't go to Liquor World,
They have
which was not on Main Street, by the way.
no, we probably might have checked that out, but that was a bit of a walk out of the main tourism area and into like the regular parts of the realm. I didn't check it out.
No, and honestly, I didn't go there to drink in the hotel room.
No,
I went there to drink everywhere else.
Yeah. I mean, that's the one thing. The only time I was in the hotel was to sleep and to fucking get a shower. In the wind down, and maybe 90 minutes, maybe 2 hours, but I think generally probably 90 minutes. But that's it. When you go on vacation, fuck hanging out in the fucking hotel. What are you, a mental patient?
Yeah. I mean, you're at a casino? Fuck yeah, get some beer for the room. Cheaper.
Yeah.
Post-concert? Absolutely.
Right.
Durango drinking?
A vacation that revolves around drinking. Guess what I'm not going to do at the hotel room, probably.
And it's one of the first vacations I've had in a long time that didn't involve Las Vegas or a concert.
Right.
This was one that's just like...
Probably the first time in about 3 years or 4 years when it was we went to Sandia.
Oh, yeah, it's true. We didn't go to a concert then, did we?
Nah. Went there to go to a shitty Brazilian steakhouse.
Poor Tucanos.
Well, they sucked at the time, and
They did.
I will have a stamp of suckage on them until I go another time and it doesn't suck.
Yeah. Well, at least it didn't suck so bad. It's like, I ain't never going back to that bitch.
No. Although, I mean, you better be pretty all right with medium well, even if you say medium rare. Tucanos had some issues. Let's just call it what it is. And it was smack in the middle of the fucking it was like 2022. It was July 22. It was still the depths of the fucking pandemic, and
Yeah.
not great.
Yeah. Thankfully, Durango fucking covered all that.
Yeah. Well, you know who else covers a lot of things? Well,
Who's that?
time for us to get the lowdown. What's going down with LJ?
And hey, welcome back to the metal portion of the Mead for Metal podcast. I'm your host, LJ, aka KBX Band, aka Lowdown, and today we're going to talk about the latest releases in the metal/rock genres, from Loudwire, no less. So let's go ahead and delve into these new releases and see if we have chunks of gold or nuggets of shit. Trust me, it could go either way. Alright, now first on this list is the band Axemaster, all one word, and the album is called Of Beasts and Plagues. It sounds to me like they're of the epic metal genre, which has these really bombastic and really simple beats and guitar riffs, and the dude sings like he's, an opera reject. Not saying that it sounds bad, just saying that it sounds a little bit simple to be called something like power metal. But if it's your kind of bag to be, singing triumphant songs around a mug of mead, this is probably for you. It just was not for me. That being said, the band does go their hardest, and I have to give them credit for at least trying. Which they did. They definitely fucking put out. Musically. Now, let's move on to the band Mork with their album Monolith. Monolitt. And I guessed that they were Norwegian, and I was right. These guys are a black metal band from Norway. And this is... Now, let me just preface this by saying that normally on an episode, I shit on black metal because I think blast beats are fucking boring to listen to, even if they are hard to carry out. This band is like melodic black metal, and I'm cool with it. I actually think it sounds really fucking good. And I actually added it to my to listen to list. So, yeah. This band is pretty fucking good. Check them out. Now, for this next band, this is called There Were Wires. Yeah, that's the name of the band. And like I say, the best way for me to mention a band is for them to have a goofy fucking name or a cool fucking name. The album is called Vessel. And they're heavy as shit. Really fucking heavy. And a little melodic, too. I can't exactly put my finger on what they remind me of, but the first song I listened to is called Massive House Fire. That should give you an idea of the kind of genre that they are. Also, I checked out the music video to that song, and I thought that there was something wrong with my PC because the first 10 seconds, 20 seconds, whatever it was, dead silence. And then the song kicked on, and it kicked my ass. So yeah, There Were Wires. Vessel. Massive House Fire. God damn, I love this. Now, speaking of goddamn, Kerry King has re-released the album From Hell I Rise, Extended Deluxe Edition. Now, I love Slayer. First and foremost, just throwing that out there, Slayer fucking rules, okay? I just have problems with certain albums like Divine Intervention and Repentless because I think they're boring as shit. But still creative nonetheless and very intense. Kerry King's project, I think that he should have sang on them because he has more of a Tom Araya kind of screaming. The vocalist they have in the Kerry King band, I don't know, I don't vibe with him. I think that his voice is a little too singy for, you know what I mean? Like a little operatic and shit for these songs. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm in the minority. But anyways, it's Kerry fucking King. And if you're a Slayer fan, you know exactly what you're walking into. But yeah, it just didn't really vibe with me. But maybe I'll give it another chance. I ought to. I don't owe Slayer anything, and I don't owe Kerry King shit. But I think that, I should probably just give it a chance. Last time I listened to it, I didn't make it very far. I got kind of bored with it and listened to something else. But this time we'll give it a shot. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and mention the next band on the list, which is, I don't know how to pronounce this shit, so forgive me. Scordatura? I don't know. Scordatura. Scordatura. Or whatever the fuck. The album's called Led Into Oblivion. Led Into Oblivion. I think it's black metal. It sounds really fucking good though, so I don't know. But anyways, yeah, that's the newest band. Okay, so this final band I'm going to mention is called Warning. Not The Warning. I made that mistake earlier. No, it's just called Warning, and the album is called Rituals of Shame. Now, I didn't know who the fuck these guys were, but apparently they've had albums before, and the last one was released 20 years ago. So yeah, they I don't know what genre it is. It's not telling me. They sound really, really, really slow. Like almost like sludge, but not that heavy. I don't know how the fuck to describe it other than to say emotional rock. Really slow emotional rock. I don't know. That's what it seems like to me. So if that's your bag, go for it. Anyways, I've got to go. There isn't enough re-releases to really warrant mentions. But anyways, that's all I've got for today. Go ahead and take it away, Mead Hall, and I will see you fuckers later. Oh, and by the way, if you're in Portales tomorrow, there is a show going on at The Well that my band Fallback is going to be present at. I'll see you there. Later. Rock the fuck on. See ya.
Hey, Mike, how about a beer?
Beer? I want something special.
Bull.
Bull?
Yes, sir, the Schlitz Malt Liquor Bull.
Hey, Spike, look at that bottle.
It's a special premium brew that's in a class by itself.
Wow, what taste! 99 bottles of Bull on the wall.
If you want to change of pace with the big Bull taste, don't say beer, say Bull. Bull! The Schlitz Malt Liquor Bull.
Patrick Walker is back with some sad-ass music for you.
Who's ready to laugh? Oh, dude. It's so good. Oh, God damn, it's so good.
They take it to a level that goes beyond what my interest usually is. I almost would classify them as funerary doom.
Yeah, but you can understand the lyrics.
Yeah.
That's what they got going for them. If it was that weird, like, bullshit, I would not be into it. I don't care how musically awesome it is.
Yeah. I don't know. That's still a bit much for me.
Well, look at you being all chill. Well, you're into like Turnstile and Joyce Manor now. You're into the happy shit.
I'm into like your post-punk shit. Your little happy music. Yeah. But that's only just because, it's fine. Everybody can jam on their own shit. I'm just saying that Warning, at least that one single track, and I know they got like 7 others on that album, but
there's a total of 5 songs on that album.
Wow, I thought there were 8.
Not 5.
Good God. Well, yeah, it takes its sweet time trying to get you to where you want to be.
And honestly, that is not like, I don't want to really listen to Warning like while hanging out. It's too distracting for me.
Yeah. Well, that's the other positive if you're listening to like pop punk shit, is because it's easy to listen to in the background.
Yeah, and there ain't no 12-minute songs on Joyce Manor or Turnstile.
Like, I hate this song. That's okay, because it'll be a different song in 2.5 minutes.
Don't you worry about it. Was there a 30-second interlude? Minute and a half. Next song.
Yeah. God damn, I found out an interesting little thing the other day, and that has to do with labels. Run for Cover Records, they handled one band that is in no way fit to even bring up on this show, but it's a band like whenever I'm like in a fucking shitty, depressive mood, the only thing that's going to bring it up is over the top happy music. So I would listen to like Pine Grove. They were on Run for Cover Records back probably like 10 years ago. Run for Cover handles a lot of the shit I'm into now. I didn't realize the number of acts that they handle. They're handling Basement with their new fucking record Wired that's out.
Kick-ass jams.
They're the label for, and have been for a while, for Citizen, who's got a record coming out like August 7th.
Right on.
First and a little bit for them. Movements, they handled that one. They do, I want to say, Super Heaven. I mean, there's a lot of different shit going on, bands that I do like.
Yeah.
And it's like, and every time it's like, fuck me, is Run for Cover Records again?
It's kind of crazy when you go back and like really, like Roadrunner Records was a big one for me. A lot of the bands that I was a huge fan of when I was a teenager, they were on Roadrunner. Slipknot was on Roadrunner. Type O Negative was on Roadrunner. Cold Chamber, fucking, the list goes on and on.
Well, you know, we'd get like some would be like on like Nuclear Blast, and like, man, and 3/4 of the time it's like, well, it's gonna be some shit that's gonna be just a little too heavy for me.
Yeah. Metal Blade was that way for me.
Metal Blade became actually they I think preceded with that particular thing. Like, god damn, it's just
Back in my 6 feet under days.
and this is before this is before like metalcore became an actual genre. They would handle some of the loudest, most obnoxious, screaming metal shit. It always sounded like somebody trying to pass a fucking football.
Yeah.
Through the gutty works, as they'd be screaming at the top of their fucking lungs. They was like, man, this is just not my jam.
And if I think Kill 'Em All came out of Metal Blade Records. Way back when that bitch basically was brand new, I think.
I was going to say I'd have to be.
It was Kill 'Em All.
Yeah. So yeah, Run for Cover. I was a little shocked at how fucking on the nose that they really are for the shit I'm listening to right now. That's cool.
Yeah.
I don't expect people to like the shit I listen to, just like you shouldn't expect me to like the shit you listen to.
If you go through live, and I get it, if you're going to be putting on a jam for anybody, a jam you've heard already, but they haven't, and you put it on, and you just kind of keep looking at the side of your eye to like see what their reaction is. Like, are they liking this shit? Well, I don't know. If you're going in with that, it's not going to be a good time.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I didn't suggest a warning listening party, because it wouldn't have been a party.
No, not when it's like that heavy doom. And I appreciate doom the same as the next guy, but it's like, god damn, it's just really just a gut punch.
The final track, Teacher, is might be the most upbeat on the album, especially for a closer, which is odd. I don't know, man. Warning, it just does something for me. And where I'm in, like, if I'm in a shitty mood, I'm not going to look for something to get me out of that shitty mood. I'm going to look for something to home me in that mood.
Okay.
Like, well, if I'm going to be in a bad mood, might as well be listening to some fucking music to make me feel even worse. An hour later, I feel pretty good. It's like my hot spring.
Yeah, I think that used to be the case for me. And a lot of that was because back before I really learned to hate Paul Bearer.
I learned.
Oh yeah, no, they provided a very well thought out lesson plan.
Paul Bearer taught me how to hate him.
Yep, they really did. They really did.
I get that.
But it used to be like I could listen to Foundations of Burden and it's like and people around would go, God damn, are you just a sad bastard? Not really. I'd feel like that kind of music would really kind of re-energize me. You know?
Sure. I mean, Ashes is one where it's like, oh, you're in a bad mood and you put on Ashes, you're not going to get in a better mood. But you're going to kind of fucking flow with the shitty mood you're in.
Right. Yeah, and man, if you just want to be angry, listen to Paul Bearer's new shit. And that'll do it. That'll do it every time. Like, oh, this is fucking god-awful. What am I doing?
Yeah, man, and I really tried with that last one. I really, really did.
Well, until they ever come out and go, you know what? We're going to go back to what we used to do when we were just a little band, a little fucking metal band out of Little Rock. We're going to go back to that again. All right, you know what? I will absolutely be on board. I will check it out and be the better for it. But I don't predict that that's going to happen anytime soon.
No, that'd be tough. I don't think it will either. I mean, once you get a little taste of popularity, this Foundations of Burden came out. I mean, that album's on some lists.
Yeah.
Of like top 10 lists.
Sure.
And Heartless, I still like Heartless. I like 80% of that album. There are some songs I will skip.
Right.
Funny thing is, like, Plea for Understanding, not a song I seek out really anymore, if at all.
Man, we used to play the shit out of that song, too.
Fucking played the ass out of that song and tried to listen to it the other day, and I was just not interested.
Yeah, but that's okay. You know, we often talk about that shit. If bands want to move on, and that's cool. I mean, it sucks when it's a band you really like. It's like, man, I don't want you moving on. I'm kind of happy with where you're at. Well, and whatever they do, if that's a thing and they don't bring you with it, that's okay. Remember the good times and find some new shit.
Devin Townsend.
Yeah.
But that one really sucked because I really enjoyed Devin Townsend's project.
Yeah, you know, but I mean, There are also some other extenuating factors. If you're just a real asshole about some things, and you do one thing that's really fucked up, well, enjoy your journey forward. I will not be taking it with you. And in his case, firing his entire fucking band, under some, I don't remember what his goddamn excuse was.
He was going to go do, he wanted to just do other musical adventures that wasn't that.
And turned right around and hired another full band right behind him. And I hope those assholes all know, like, well, this guy, I hope, don't go out and buy a car. Don't finance a home.
Yeah.
Because you may or may not have a job with Devin Townsend.
And that drummer, dude, that guy was with Devin Townsend for a while.
Yeah, it's never been my shit. And I guess a lot of that is, too, is because, man, I've got some hard lines on prog. Some prog I'm a big fan of, but you go over a certain line and that's it. I'm out.
Yeah.
And Devin Townsend's always gone over that line.
Yeah. I mean, I've enjoyed, like, Strappy Young Lad. That was one of my favorite shits back when I was in my roaring 20s. And when he shut that down, I immediately checked out.
Yeah.
Like, good luck to you. I don't know what you're doing now. I had no idea he was doing shit on the side under his own name.
Yeah.
I didn't rediscover him till I was smoking fake weed in the shop.
Oof.
And all of a sudden, Kingdom came on off of Epic Cloud. I was like, holy shit. Well, he's still kind of doing that. It's just like he's really singing it up. And enjoyed that ride for another 4 years. And then he said, it's time for me to go do some really conceptual business.
And I've got one that actually, it doesn't fall into place for me because I didn't really get into them. They were already into their prog phase by the time I came around to it. And that's Opeth. Because, old school Opeth, man, that's some heavy, heavy shit. But if that's what you're into, and then all of a sudden they say, no, fuck that. We're going to be a big prog band now. And that's exactly what they did. There was no easing into it.
No, it was they put out Damnation and Deliverance. It was a double, and I wouldn't even call it a double album. I think it was actually 2 separate albums, but they came out at the same time, I think. Damnation was the heavy side. Deliverance was the lighter side. And then after that, they just kept going to that side, making shit more intricate, more like fucking Michael from fucking Opeth, I'm not going to try to say his last name, started like singing. Like, started trying to, like, sing it up.
Instead of belting it.
Instead just go,
right.
And he didn't
like
sound like
Schwarzenegger getting fucking tortured. Yeah.
But then they put out this newest album, and it's like a blend of the both now. You get the prog metal side, but you also get those fucking guttural vocals that people have clearly missed because people lost their shit.
Yeah. Well, because they did. They fucking absolutely took what they did and went, nope, fuck that. We're going to do something different now. And that's fine. Just do know that you've made some fans, and those fans expect your sound to not really change by any real massive scale, any measurable scale, I should say.
Yeah.
Because fans, they're awesome, and they also suck at the same time. I get it.
Yeah.
But if you're doing a thing where you're going from that guttural fucking just crazy ass metal into like a prog metal act, don't be surprised when fucking a good chunk of your fan base goes, fuck this, I'm done.
I hate to say I was one of them, but I was. I mean, I'm the guy that thinks Blackwater Park, both the album and the track, is one of the best songs I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, wow. That's high praise.
Yeah.
I was going to say it's one of the best songs I've heard from them. That's what I would say.
It's for me. I would not put it on a top 10 list of the best songs ever, but for me, it's one of the best songs I've ever heard. I've been listening to Opeth since Orchid. And when they started deciding to change it up, I mean, I was pissed at first, but I've been a Metallica fan. I'm used to it. Like, good luck.
Yeah.
But Metallica, I'll never stray. I haven't yet. And I never will, brother.
Seems like with Metallica, at least they come back to, that bass sound, or at least that's what they did.
But you didn't know that at the time when Saint Anger came. I'm like, is this the future?
Right.
Like, man, that next album better be a banger, or else we're going to have a chat. We have to go to the office for a chat. Thankfully, Death Magnetic, like I said, is one of the best apology albums of all time.
I mean, I go to naming off my 3 favorite Metallica albums. Well, they're the last 3 that we've had.
See, it's real easy.
Mighty easy. One might say.
Oh, no. Another one comes out. Death Magnetic might drop off that top 3.
Probably not, because I would have 72 Seasons, Death Magnetic, and Hardwired in that order. So legit, Hardwired would probably fall off. They crank out another fucking banger of a record, and it wouldn't surprise me at this point, given what they gave us for 72 Seasons. You know, I don't know, man. Fandom's kind of an interesting little thing there, and fans want their bands to never really change. They want new music, but they don't want that music to sound new.
They want AC/DC. That's what they fucking want.
Ugh.
But thankfully, there's already a band called AC/DC, and you can go hear the same shit over and over again for perpetuity. Vocals change a little bit, but that's about it.
Yeah,
Hot take.
I got a nephew that's a fucking... Well, he was a fan of AC/DC in high school, and if you're a fan of AC/DC, you're never allowed to ever adjust your taste, apparently. And he was listening to Sirius XM, and there's an AC/DC channel on there. And I thought, why do they need an entire fucking channel when you can basically pick like 3 songs out of their inventory and just put them on loop, and it'll sound the same? Because they suck. They suck musically. They suck as humans. What the fuck is going on with Angus? I mean... The better young died. I mean, that's how it is. That's just how it is.
Hot take.
And then they go and they fucking fire Brad Johnson and bring in that fat little bastard, Axl Rose, and then everybody gets on their ass for how shitty they treated Brian Johnson or Brad Johnson.
I think it's Brian Johnson.
Is it Brian?
Yeah.
Brian. Okay. That's a band I hate, so I don't really commit it to
Call him
memory.
Joe Jackson.
That's it. Joe Jackson. You know, the father of the Jackson 5.
There you go.
So they bring him back, and that guy's been nothing but loyal ever since fucking Bon Scott fucking did stupid enough shit to kill himself.
Fair.
Yeah, that's a band I just can't get my head around. And god damn it, people look at you like you're some kind of a pariah if you tell them, no, I don't really care for AC/DC. And like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm like, fuck that. What's wrong with you?
It's like I actually like some musicality on some shit.
Well, it's because you never just fucking run into somebody that just casually likes AC/DC.
Yeah,
it's all or fucking nothing.
They're either there to try to make you an AC/DC fan, or they legit just hate that band the way I do. So it's one or the other.
You're either with us or you're against us. Well, we're against you.
Sounds like some other shit I can think of, but I'm not going to bring it up today.
Now go right on. Little AC/DC song plug there.
Yeah, it's music for fucking teenagers. And if you're a teenager, that's awesome. Listen to AC/DC all you want, as long as you go out into this great bigger world that we have and understand there's a lot better fucking music out there for you.
Yeah, if it's your gateway drug, there's better shit.
If you're my age and listen to AC/DC and you're out in your garage with your fucking Snap-on tool calendar with some tits poking out working on your fucking 71 Camaro, well, you can go fuck yourself, because you're clearly never going to become a fucking reasonable human being.
Yeah, and you goddamn probably still get boners when you hear Thunderstruck.
Every time.
I don't get it.
I don't. It's fine, but it's music for idiots is what it is. I have never known one musician, like somebody that's actually an accomplished fucking musician. And I'm not saying like just like put out records or gigs regularly with a band, but somebody that's like that I recognize like, fuck, you got a skill. I've never known one person that's an actual musician that lists fucking AC/DC as anything in their top 3 worth a shit.
Yeah, because usually that spot's taken by Tony Iommi and Black Sabbath.
I don't even know about all that shit, but I do know this is because if you know how to play guitar, what the fuck are you doing playing AC/DC? It's like, oh yeah, I like to play easy fucking tunes that children can learn how to play too. You bet. Thank you, thank you, Anus or Angus or whatever your name is.
It's a great starter band.
It's just it's fucking exhausting, is what it is. So oh well.
Well, for those of you still with us that aren't AC/DC fans,
like, man, they didn't even shit on Trump this week, but they shit on AC/DC. I think I might be done with them.
Everybody deserves a break.
Yeah, well, fuck 'em.
I bet you Trump listens to AC/DC.
Does the double dick suck dance.
That's right.
The one he does like right dick, left dick, left dick, you know?
Yeah.
Pointing to his mouth.
Get that old, trying to fucking fling his dick and balls up and down the air and trying to catch him between his legs.
Was thunderstruck and wants to go ahead and brick in your mouth.
Gotta feel bad for Meliana, man.
Well, I don't know. Okay. Anyway, however, so happy birthday to the fucking leader of the former greatest nation on the planet.
Hey, fuck that. It's afterwards. It don't count.
Oh, doesn't? Oh, okay.
No,
Well,
fuck that.
So he's now just an 80-year-old fucking wretched old man with scars on his hands and falls asleep all the time and shits his pants.
Damn, I can't wait to be that old.
I plan to do that like next year. That's
Well, I will be 45 soon. That's what I'll be doing on my 45th celebration.
Oh, fuck. All right. Yeah, so next week, Saturday. Saturday will be that'll be the show. So, and I'm not even really sure. I should have just let it just drop and be a surprise, but fuck that. I don't like to surprise you folks because, you got enough shit going on in your own lives.
Surprise. We hate AC/DC. There's your surprise.
Yeah. So, not a show 2 weeks from today, but a show 8 days from today. And we'll do that Saturday, and Brandon will do his magic and have it all uploaded that Saturday night.
Hopefully.
Which means I need to let LJ know. It's like, man, we're going to need a segment back-to-back weeks, which his busy schedule, you never know. God damn, that guy's
He's got a live gig mañana.
playing tomorrow. Right. Yeah, check it out. Fallout, right?
Fall back.
Fall back.
Fall back to the front.
So, if you're in eastern New Mexico in a very specific area, you can probably catch that guy's show.
Go soak it in.
Take it in.
That's
Enjoy.
right. Much like the hills of Durango.
But anyway, it's, I don't know, just all over the map today and mostly still just really in the glow of the post-vacation mode for a little fucking coal mining town in southwestern Colorado.
Man, just a better time I couldn't ask for.
And it always works out, man. Consider that. Get your group of friends, figure out a way to go fucking somewhere that's at least 6 hours away, maybe further, and go and hang out and just chill. It was because, Krista's our sister, man. So we
Fucking A.
we don't get to hang out with her very often. So that was just a great fucking, like, cool. We get to hang out with Krista for like 4 days. Badass.
That's what I told her. It's like all the motherfuckers I care about are right here.
Yeah.
That aren't like blood family.
Right. So I don't know, man. Think about it. That's what we did, and we put it together. And
do it while you can. Don't fucking put that shit off. If you can do it, go fucking get your bros together. Get your lady friend. Get everybody together. And go fuck up another city.
Fuck yeah. See you next week.
No good could come from those destructive stories that made